my dreadlock in the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tighten up, tighten up. Right, check, right, 54. Right, 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54 is Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football, But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. On second down, Jefferson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be second and goal. Looking to throw. Fields got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Patriots with the early lead over the Bills. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, ready. 70 in. Bravo. It's a party now. It's a party now. Ready.
To throw on second down. Love throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw. Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualize.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Jefferson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Out. 3 down.
Lock it.
Hey, watch it.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 11. He's able to find Wallace. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's more on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check, 55 to Mike. 61. Match box. Mike. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want nothing.
2nd and 14. And he'll find Hall. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman at Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Mark. Check.
Back to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Squeeze, get in there. Faster.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And now off to the races down the right side and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Right there, 54 Mike. Man out.
On first down, Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. Fresno.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw on third down, Fields. That one complete. He finds Shark. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shady weapon. Go. Hey, switch up to Delta.
On 4th down, Fields. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Check Mike. Check 31. Check 31.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra... not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hustle. Let's go. Hustle.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's 4th down.
Alpha.
Mike 13.
Now.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Let up.
On 4th down. Love. Jones hit and the ball's out. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check. Strip the ball. Short. Check 3.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 50. 66. Bullet. High. Now. Motion. Wide motion. Hayward.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first down. Fields. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
36.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Ready. 13. He's coming. Check in. Hey. Ready, go.
Following the fumble recovery. Love. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the gun, Love. He's got his man. That's Wallace. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That's a touchdown right there.
DJ Chark, 75 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's go. First down. He's checking.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nice 13. He's coming. Check in. He's coming. Let's go.
On first down, Love. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 10 Tucson.
Man, I got you.
57 to Mike.
Let's go. Let's get this ball.
Let happen.
Throwing after the interception. Love. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Throwing on first down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 1st and 10, Love got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On 1st down, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
To throw again. Love eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Okay, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A 4-yard loss. It's
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jags, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.